Here are the 8 best lead generation strategies for 2025. I'm John Plumstead, and I help people crush their goals. And this video is all about lead generation. So let's get right into it. If I can get to the next slide. All right, you need to define your ICP, your ideal customer profile. Too often, we see people that are trying to go after everything. This old adage of beggars can't be choosers, right? Like if you want leads so bad, you'll go after everything. The problem with that is if you don't get laser focused on what you're actually hunting for, you're never going to get better in that area. And I understand some businesses, they have to target different things to try to find some traction, okay? In our staffing business, we've targeted real estate agents, we've targeted HVAC companies, we've targeted commercial cleaning companies. And what we realized is we don't have a perfect niche as in commercial cleaning, but what we have is business owners. We do best with business owners. It doesn't have to be, hey, Steve, who's a business owner that lives in Omaha, Nebraska, that's between 35 and 36 years old. I'm not one of those types, but it's like, who are we going after? We are going after business owners. And if we end up getting people outside our ICP, great. But we're not saying everyone. We're saying business owners. So be as specific as you can be. Strategy number 2. Okay. Strategy number 2 is organic social still wins, especially if you're on a budget. Posting on organic socials can really kick butt, but you have to have some type of rhythm or strategy. If you're just posting randomly, it's not going to work. So think about posting in terms of these buckets. Top of funnel, get as many eyeballs as possible. Middle of funnel, you want people to know, like, and trust you, think you're a subject matter expert. And then the bottom of the funnel, you want to close them. Okay. So think about top of funnel, maybe 50% of the time, middle of the funnel, maybe 30% of the time, and then 20% is actually closing them at the bottom of the funnel. And then figure out how often you're going to post and how are you going to divide those up to make sure that you can have a rhythm or a strategy. Number 3, outbound marketing works. Oh my goodness, outbound marketing works. Cold calling. Who is your ICP? Cold call them. Number 1, the wonderful thing about cold calling is you will get instant feedback on your offer, okay? You should cold call if you're a business owner. As soon as you understand and appreciate that cold calling will work, you should delegate it to someone else or get a cold caller on your team that can do it for you. But cold calling still works. Is it 100 calls for one new client? It depends on the industry. It depends on your offer, but cold calling works. What about outbound email? It works, but the numbers are significantly higher, and I think it works less and less every day. So be careful with cold emailing. What about direct mail? Love direct mail, but it is expensive. But outbound marketing definitely works. You should definitely be doing outbound marketing in 2025. Number 4, paid ads are not a shortcut. Actually, they are a shortcut, but they're a very, 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 very expensive shortcut when they are done properly, and most people are not going to do them properly. And most people aren't going to spend the amount of money. So paid ads are not a shortcut. Once you find your ICP and you have a irresistible offer, and then you can process it, then maybe you go like, okay, how do we start slowly getting ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, PPC ads, Google ads, right? How can we include some ads to help us run our sales process? Okay. There's a lot of companies that are founded on ads. That's great if you have enough money. But for most of the businesses that we deal with, home service companies, B2B service companies, even SaaS companies, agencies, real estate, be really careful with ads. Even if you're an ad agency, running ads, as you know, can be very, very expensive. So it's not a fix. It's not a shortcut unless you got a bunch of money and you're willing to lose it. Generally, I would say get all your sales process fixed first, get all that built out, and then go to ads. Number 5, use a lead magnet. What is a lead magnet? A lead magnet is free value that works. So let's say you are a roofing company. Your lead magnet is probably, hey, we'll come out there and give you a free roof inspection. Let's say you are a SEO agency, search engine optimization agency. Your lead magnet is probably, can I send you a case study of how a roofing company went to number 1 on Google through SEO, right? A case study, something of value, right? Too many times when we're on social media, you're like, hey, let's say you're that SEO company. You're like, do you want SEO? Can I get you on a call for SEO? Have you ever tried SEO before? As opposed to trying to give value, like true value, not some BS lead magnet, but a high quality lead magnet that offers value to a business owner. You can say, can I send you this case study that I think could help your business? Can I send you a list of 10 SEO tricks every business owner can do to make themselves rank higher on Google? Use a lead magnet. I also like lead magnets for cold calling, which is something that a lot of people don't do. Some people, let's say commercial cleaning, call someone and say, hey, can my guy come give you a free quote? Kind of like the roof quote, like maybe, but that's like a level of commitment, right? What if you call, and we've had a lot of success with this, you call and your lead magnet is, hey, can I send you over a quick case study? Hey, can I send you over the 10 ways in which business owners in a tri-county area are losing money because of their cleaning services, right? Like what is something of value that you can send over and then you can follow up with and you can start that conversation? Love lead magnets, must be included, okay? Number 6, follow-up. Goodness gracious, follow-up. There's some numbers here, but ultimately no one follows up. Even the best people don't follow up. I'm telling you, okay? It's like statistically 0 people follow up, okay? So too many people way overthink follow-up. They're like, well, is this person, did they not like our price? Was the timing not right? Was something else going on? Like ultimately, who cares? Everyone either is buying now, we'll say 3 buckets, right? 3 buckets. They're buying now, good to go. They're not buying now, or they said don't ever contact us again, or they're not qualified, right? We'll put those in the do not call is like they told us never to call them again, or they're not qualified, they're never going to be qualified. So then you just have 2 buckets. They're buying out and they're not buying out. And the people that aren't buying now, start simple. Hit them every 30 days. Hit them every 30 days with a phone call. Hit them every 30 days with a phone call and an email. Hit them every 10 days. Hit them every day. Like that follow-up depends on how juicy and hot those leads are and how much bandwidth you have to contact them. But follow up early and often. And then those follow-ups, I think it's important to add value as much as you can. And then also to answer the frequently asked questions. So back to this SEO agency, if it is, how long will it take to get results? Your follow-up should be, we help people get results in as little as 30 days. And the average client starts seeing consistent new leads within 6 months, or whatever that answer is. But answer those frequently asked questions. Strategy 7, showcase social proof. No one wants to be your first client unless they're related to you, right? No one wants you to test on their business or on their checkbook. So how can you have case studies? How can you have video testimonials? How can you show results? Too many people try to have this fancy website that looks amazing, but ultimately everyone can have a fancy website right now. I would rather have a website that doesn't look as good, but it's got some video testimonials, or some people on their Google My Business page like to have these perfect pictures, but they have no reviews. Like, get the reviews, right? If you have no good pictures, but you have 700 reviews on your Google My Business page, you're going to crush. Okay. Social proof matters. Nurture long-term. Okay. This goes into the follow-up. I should have probably combined these two, right? But what is the difference between nurture and follow-up? Follow-up is the science. Okay. Follow-up every 30 days, every 15 days, no matter what, follow up with these people. That's like how you design your CRM. How do you get that to work? How do you stay organized? But the nurture is maybe the art of this follow-up, okay? It goes to the frequently asked questions. It goes to the adding value. It goes to the relationship building. And then the perfect timing, I think there. I had a first sergeant in recruiting that used to say, every kid has a life-changing event every 90 days. So we're going to contact them every 45, right? Like, your goal is to be contacting people so much that you don't contact them in the perfect time. Like, I think we should contact them in 17.4 days, right? It's perfect timing doesn't work like that. Perfect timing works like, we're going to contact them so much that if there's ever good timing, we're just going to hit them on that day because we're hitting them so much. That's how perfect timing works. So let's finish this up. How do you take action? What are your big takeaways? Your big takeaways should be this. There isn't one thing you can do to increase your lead generation. You need to look at your system and go, okay, how can we start taking action for these things to create a lead generation system? And if you want my playbook, and we're getting ready to start a school group and put out a course, if you want that stuff, click the link below, get on my newsletter. We'll push everything out in the newsletter. And subscribe, like all that stuff. If you ever want some offshore staffing, you can hit us up there. Bravo Company Digital is our lead gen services. And then Bravo Global Staffing is our offshore staffing platform. So again, I'm John Plumstead. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you, and I hope you crush your goals. Take care.